Just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 5.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw. Ben Roethlisberger. Now the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
Is successful. That makes the score Steelers.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Smith looking again for Thomas, this time complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And it's 15-0.
His kick is good.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Danny Johnson returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
Washington.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
J.D. McKissick.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Smith. Pittman has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
What's the deal, y'all?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to put together some drives.
2nd and inches. at the 8-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Throwing again is Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
On 1-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron. As time expires in the first half, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain...
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
7.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. Wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Smith. Open man here, Sims complete. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
He's going to rifle one deep, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
1-yard line.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that's ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
On the stop.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. A Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll run on first down. Gibson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
from the gun. Here's Smith.
39-yard line.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Inman able to bring it in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Smith's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
It was DeShazer Everett that time who got a hand in to break it up. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. be incomplete.
Pass intended for Deontay Johnson.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its face.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Passer defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Throwing again. Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a Washington 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Washington. Junior. 59 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Onside kick recovered by the Steelers.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. And let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage on that.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Connor. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Connor on 1st down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down at the 22-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, it's Connor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that stretches the lead to 27. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Possession.
From the gun, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Smith throwing again. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. One last throw here for Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.